Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. All right. Okay, good. We are live. Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have finished day 8. I'm in day 9 of my 40-day water fast. Just want to say, first of all, thank you for all your support. I get about I don't know, 10 to 15 people a day who message me, ask me questions, give me feedback, support, whatever. So I appreciate you always. So I want to give you an update. And by the way, you probably noticed that. My brother Ronan there was talking about he could finally see the youthful anti-aging aspects happening, and it's a very true part of the fast. So I want to briefly do the weight update, and then I want to do a quick tutorial on intermittent fasting. So weight update, very quick. I actually lost 0 pounds the past 2 days. Interesting, right? But remember, I told you I lost a massive amount of weight the first few days. So still down about 14 pounds, and in whatever, eight and a half. Oh, I finished 8 days, so I'm into day 9. So when I always put day 9, it means I've started day 9. But 14 pounds in 8 days. So whatever the heck it is, I always tell people you end up losing 2/3 or so of a pound of fat every day. So don't think that the 14-pound drop is the permanent drop. So tomorrow I'll probably lose a half pound again. So, but also a lot of it has to play with maybe water retention that day or whatever. So let me briefly give you a tutorial on intermittent fasting, because I actually spoke to someone this morning and they had some great questions, and I have a meeting like in 8 minutes. So this is perfect because I get to be nice and succinct. So intermittent fasting is where you have, well, obviously we have a term called breakfast, which is we break the fast every morning. And intermittent fasting takes the concept where if we wake up at whatever time we wake up, I'm just going to make it easy. I'm going to pretend we go to bed at 10 and we wake up at 6 a.m. and we start our first meal at 8, let's say. So that means, and let's say we had our last meal at 8 p.m. That means from 12, so 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. is 12 hours of not eating or fasting. And I mean anything caloric, so no, not even a soda, not even an alcoholic beverage, not even popcorn. Because people watch movies and they snack and all that. That does not count. I mean not eating to eating the first meal the following morning. So you have to be honest with yourselves. A lot of people say my last meal is at 7 o'clock, and then they snack at 9, snack at 10. So that's obviously inaccurate. So let's assume you actually finish your last meal at 8, eat at 8 a.m. So that's a 12-hour fast, and then you eat throughout the day until 8 p.m. That's a 12-hour feast window, and you 3 meals, snacks, whatever the heck you're having. What they found is back in the day buffet, 2,000, 3,000 years ago, people ate 1, maybe 2 meals a day. Nowadays, we eat 2, 3, 4 meals a day, including snacks. And there was it was actually often viewed as people being having gluttony and being gluttonous in their actions by having these 2 and 3 meals a day. Roman soldiers, for example, ate just one big meal a day, and they're an incredibly fit, powerful group of individuals. Not that they're the perfect model, but the point is they're just an example. And I bring this up because there's a lot of health benefits to fasting, to doing water fasting intermittently. And the way to do it is, for most people, the evening food is the hardest one to cut out because they have food maybe with their family, all that kind of good stuff. So the way to do this is you just slowly, and I would say move no more than 2 hours. So if we had our 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. eating window, we move it up to 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And so now we have a 14-hour fasting window and a 10-hour eating window. And then you do that for like 2 or 3 weeks. So your body's like completely normal. And then you make it noon. So, and then when you do that, that makes it a 16-hour and an 8-hour window. That's a very, very, very good starting point. And if you can do that for a number of weeks, again, 2, 3, 4 weeks, you can eventually shrink it. And you don't have to do this. This is around the time that women generally have a little more issue. But if you can do this, the health benefits are profound, because a lot of health benefits happen around 17, 18 hours of fasting. So if you can make a goal of having 18, it's really kind of the ideal without pushing it too far. But most people just jump to it really quickly, and you have to think of it as 2-3 weeks of a certain, at like 12 hours, and then a certain time at 14 hours fasting, a certain hour at 16, and then a certain hour at 18. And when you do it, it's very important that it feels like you're not killing yourself. So if you can do that, you can really have a lot of health benefits. You will lose weight. You will sleep better. You'll have more mental clarity. You'll have slight autophagy benefits. These anti-aging benefits you're seeing now that I'm starting my 9th day now, that you see. So if you looked at me again day 1 to now, John is a different person. It's just the benefits of fasting has a major anti-aging benefit. So that would be my encouragement, is to give it a go. Be patient with yourself. It's not a race. And then once you get used to 18, don't even bother doing the 20. At that point, every week or 2, do a 1-day fast, which means just for 24 solid hours you're not eating. And what I usually say is you just finish dinner one night, and then you skip breakfast, you skip the whole next day. And you can eat dinner, so that's an option. So you can have dinner and then dinner the next day. That's a fine way of doing it. And at that point, you're doing an OMAD, which stands for 1 meal a day, and it's beautiful. And then eventual goal from that would be have that whole day be empty. So you'd have dinner one night at 8, no food the whole next day, and then breakfast the next morning. That, I would say, is really the goal. And then the day after you do that, you feast again. You have a beautiful day, you eat all day, so your body doesn't think you're going into starvation mode. So you have a whole 5 days of doing intermittent fasting. So let's say Monday through Friday, intermittent fasting. Saturday, you don't eat at all. Sunday, you eat all throughout the day. Nice, wake up, have a breakfast, big old lunch, do what you want. Okay? And that protocol will really get your body acclimated to fasting. And over time, in doing that, you will really, really begin to detoxify, and your body's going to become very good at fat burning. But don't do that until you become really good at intermittent fasting. So that's really the key. So intermittent fasting is a muscle, and your body acclimates, but you have to start slow. It's not a race. It's fine. Take your time. So with that, always let me know what questions you have in the chat. That helps me to kind of plan out. I have a couple days planned already, but message me in the chat. I'll be happy to answer those questions. I try to answer them in the lives because it's kind of nice, because you're probably not the only one having the question. So with that, I love you. I appreciate you. I wish you the best on whatever journey you're on, fasting or non, spiritual or non. I appreciate you. Have a blessed night.